Voice on the line say she need me. Said it's urgent, might hurt. Said her cousin got jumped by some cats from the east side. Said if I roll through the night, she gon' owe me. No lie, now I'm thinking, why she calling me after all this time? Last thing I heard, she was tangled in somebody's grimy crime. Told her give me 20 minutes, gotta gather up my team. Grab the piece off the dresser. This ain't no ordinary scheme. Call my nigga Rome, told him strap up, we rolling deep. He ain't asked no question, just said say less, I'm on the creek. 4 of us packed tight in a beat up Ford Bronco. Every block that we passed got me reaching for the door slow. She said meet her by the schoolyard where the fence is bent. Told my crew stay sharp. This could be an accident or it could be a setup. Only one way we gon' find out. Engine off, lights dim. Everybody hold your mouth. You won't sit, we downstairs. Come on, wow. Living like a shadow. 1 foot out the door. Trife Life got me counting angles. Keeping score, can't trust a phone call, can't trust a friendly face. This the Trife Life, ain't no such thing as safe. Yo, we posted by the fence. Nobody said a word. Then a pair of headlights creep up. Engine barely heard. My man Rome gripped the hammer. I put my hand on his chest. Told him, wait, let this play out. We ain't looking for a mess. Window cracked an inch. I seen a silhouette move. Then a voice I recognized. It was a little brother. No beef to prove. Said she sent them first to scope it. Make sure it's just us. See somebody violated her. Now she needs somebody she trusts. Story checked out clean. Wasn't no ambush. No crew hiding. Just a scared girl and her brother. And the truth finally arriving. We handle what needed handling. Ain't gotta paint the picture. Roll back home in silence. Adrenaline still with us. Lesson in it somewhere about the cause you can't ignore. Every risk ain't a trap, but you prep like it's war. That's the Trife Life, kid. You live it every night. Every shadow got a story. Trust your gut. It's usually right, boy. Trust your gut. It's usually right. Living like a shadow. 1 foot out the door. Trife Life got me counting angles. Keeping score. Can't trust a phone call. Can't trust a friendly face. This the Trife Life. Ain't no such thing as safe. Trust a friendly face. This the Trife Life. Ain't no such thing as safe. That's how it go. Every night a different story. Stay low, stay ready. That's the only glory.
Faint radio static, a weather report bleeds through.
Temperatures dropping into the teens tonight. Residents are advised.
Stop it then and not. Radiators broke, mama's counting pennies twice. Ain't no such thing as a warm night. Cold world, vibing, sirens singing lullabies. That's the only sound. Cold world keep on spinning while the snow falls down.
Corner store closes at 9 cause the owner's scared. Bulletproof glass got a crack in it, nobody repaired. Down the block a mother's braiding hair by candlelight cause the lights got cut again. Second time this whole winter. Tight, 2 flights up, a nigga counting product on the table, radio low. TV on mute, keeping his hands stable. Outside a dog barks at nothing, or maybe something. Every shadow got a reason to be running. Bus stop bench, an old man wrapped in 3 coats deep. Says he used to have a house, now the bench is where he sleep. Kids playing football with a milk jug, no real ball. Laughing loud enough to make you almost forget it all. But then the car creeps slow, and everybody's head turns, the laughing stops. The game's on pause, a lesson somebody learns. That's Tuesday round here, ain't nothing new or strange. Cold world stay the same no matter how the seasons change. Radiators broke, mama's counting pennies twice. Ain't no such thing as a warm night. Cold world, sirens singing lullabies. That's the only sound. Cold world keep on spinning while the snow falls down.
3 blocks over, ambulance lights paint the wall red. Neighbors in the window, nobody saying what they said. A young boy watching from the fire escape, taking mental notes, learning early what a man does and what he doesn't. Meanwhile in the diner, a waitress on the 9th hour, split shift, double shift, praying that the tips get better. Cooking the back, singing gospel over sizzling grease. Says the Lord got a plan even when the block got beef. Pastor on the corner handing out some soup and bread. Says the kingdom's coming, half the block just shakes their head. Not cause they don't believe it, just been let down too many times. Figure harder to hold on to after too many hard winters and crimes. Somewhere a young girl studying under a flashlight beam. Says she's getting out the city, chasing the bigger dream. Might be the only warmth this whole block's gonna find tonight. One girl stubborn home, burning brighter than the street light.
You ever notice how the cold don't discriminate? Don't matter who you are, it finds a way in. Some of us just learn to build a fire anyway.
Radiators broke, mama's counting pennies twice. Ain't no such thing as a warm night. Cold world, diving, sirens singing lullabies. That's the only sound. Cold world keep on spinning while the snow falls down.
woman's voice, warm over a crackly answering machine tone. And if this is who I think it is, call your mother back.
Late 80s, baby, born into a rough winter. My pops was in and out, my mom's the only glue and splinter. 3 flights up in the building with a busted elevator. Learned to count the steps before I learned the alphabet later. Mama worked 2 jobs, cleaning offices at midnight. Left me with my grandma who prayed hard every single night. First memory I got is sirens outside my window. Second one is grandma singing hymns low and slow. She used to say, boy, this world will test you. Watch and see, I ain't understand it then, but it's tattooed now in me. 5 years old, already knew the difference between the good cops and the ones you run from. Learned to block before I learned my times tables. That's just how the summer come. Ain't had much, but what we had, we shared it down the hallway. Neighbors watched me like their own. That's the only reason I made it out okay.
This the story of a kid who wasn't given much,
but built something out of nothing. Learned to trust his touch, respect to everybody, carried me along the way.
Wouldn't be here talking if it wasn't for that grace.
12 years old, started noticing the older heads, way they move, way they talk, way they carry what they said. Wanted to be down, wanted colors, wanted status. Mama caught me hanging late, said, boy, you better calculate this. Show me my pop's old letters, told me why he wasn't there. Said I ain't raising you to end up writing letters from nowhere that hit different. Made me really sit and think it through. Started staying after school, started something new. Wrote my first 16 on the back of a homework sheet. Rhythm felt like home, first time something felt complete. Freestyle circles after school became my sanctuary, where the older heads that used to scare me started about to carry me. Told me you got something, don't you waste it on the block. First time somebody from the street told me to guard my shot. That was the turning point, the fork before the road split wide. One path led to prison talk, the other led to open sky. And I chose the ride.
Just a story of a kid who wasn't given much,
but built something out of nothing. Learned to trust his touch, respect to everybody, carried me along the way.
Wouldn't be here talking if it wasn't for that grace.
Now I'm grown. Look back and see the whole thing different. The struggle wasn't punishment, it was building an instrument. Every hard night sharpened something that I needed later. Every empty fridge taught me how to be a motivator. Mama's retired now, I moved her out of that building. Grandma passed 2 winters back, but her voice is still the ceiling that I measure everything against. Still hear her when it's tough, still hear, boy, this world gon' test you when the road gets rough. I give flowers to the block, to the ones who ain't make it, to the ones still in that building. Hope one day they escape it. Every session that I write it for the version of me that used to count the stairs and pray for a diversion. So when you hear my story, understand it ain't for pity. It's a blueprint for the kids still climbing out of that same city. Respect to everyone that poured into this vessel wasn't self-made. I was built to buy a village. That's the message.
Just a story of a kid who wasn't given much,
but built something out of nothing. Learned to trust his touch, respect to everybody, carried me along the way.
Wouldn't be here talking if it wasn't for that grace.
This one's for the village, for everybody that carried a piece of the weight. Real recognize, real respect.
Frontline living, every corner is a checkpoint. Every face a question mark until you prove your rank. This ain't a wreck point, radio silent. Everybody moving tactical. Block got more eyes than a satellite. It's not hypothetical. We ain't soldiers by choice, we soldiers by the zip code. Learn formation before we learn which way the wind blows. Territory ain't a metaphor. It's rent, it's food, it's real. Every square foot got a story and a body count to fill. Move and freeze, watch the exits. Never turn your back. Trust is currency out here and everybody's counting stacks. Enemy could be a stranger or could be a face to know. That's the sickest part of trenches, you don't always see it show. Discipline is armor, panic is what gets you killed. Stay composed under pressure, that's a skill that's gotta build. We don't grow up out of war, we just refuse to lose the ground, cause the minute that you fold, that's the day they shut it down. They know it's hell on earth. Whose corner's next in line? The block's the front line. Pictures in the design. We ain't asking for the war, but the wall shows up regardless. Stay sharp, stay together. That's the only thing that's flawless. And yo, it's hell on earth. Whose corner's next in line? The block's the front line. Watch the tension in the Every general got a crew, and every crew got a code. Loyalty's the only thing that lightens up the load. We don't need 1,000 soldiers, we'll need the ones who won't retreat. 5 deep, fully locked, that's a unit hard to beat. Strategy over static, that's the difference that we bring. Some units run on chaos, we run tight like everything's time. Watch the block like a chessboard, every move got a reason. Changes the pattern every night, don't repeat the same formation. Cause the enemy studies too, that's the part they don't tell you. War ain't just about the muscle, it's about who outthinks who. We hold a line at night and rebuild in the morning. Plant something small in the rubble, that's a quiet form of warning. Says we ain't going nowhere, says we adapt and we grow. Says whatever hell you send us, we already been through the cold. That's the front line mentality, that's the only way we live. Stay ready, stay together, that's the only gift we give on earth. Whose corner's next in line? The block's the front line. Tensions in the design, we ain't asking for the war, but the wall shows them regardless. Stay sharp, stay together, that's the only thing that's flawless. And yo, it's hell on earth, whose corner's next in line? The block's the front line. Watch the tension in the design. No days off out here, that's just the truth of it.
Yo, we ain't do this to be seen. We do this cause it's true. Everybody got a verse. Everybody got their views.
Let's get into work.
My people come first.
Every single time.
No matter how it hurts.
Worst come to worst.
That's the only law.
Everything else bend,
but that don't bend at all. I've been broke with my crew, and I've been blessed with my crew. Ain't no difference in the love, that's the only thing that's true. Seen them at their lowest, seen them at their best. Still the same 5 deep, whether we winning or a mess. Money come and go, that's just the nature of the game. But the ones who stay when broke, they the ones that get the fame. In my book, not the charts in the book that really matters. When the walls closed in, they the reason I ain't shot.
We just come to work.
Yo, my people come first.
Every single time.
No matter how it hurts.
Worst come to worst.
That's the only law.
Everything else bend,
but that don't bend at all. I don't move for everybody, gotta earn the access. My circle small on purpose, quality over the extras. Learn that early, learned it from a painful lesson. Told the wrong crowd once, cost me more than a possession. Now I keep it tight, keep it real, keep it honest. Rather have 5 that ride than 50 that promise. When the sirens hitting, everybody scatter and run. My circle stay put, that's when you find out who's the one. I write for my little cousins who ain't got a voice yet. Every bar's a message, every hook's a choice kept. Simple and clear so they understand the code. Family first, everything else is just the load. I carry it gladly, that's what big ones do. Pave a little further so the young ones can walk through. This ain't just a song, this a promise that I'm making to be there regardless, no conditions. No society works, my people come first.
Every single time.
No matter how it hurts.
Worst come to worst.
That's the only law.
Everything else bend,
but that don't bend at all. Seen a lot of crews break up over money and pride. Watch grown men that used to ride. Stop and step aside. Made a vow early that we wouldn't be the story. Told us somebody's session about a falling glory. So when we disagree, we handle it like family do. Behind closed doors, then step out united. Me and you, that's the difference between a crew that fakes or nothing and one that's still around when the whole scene stops. So that's on tape. That's the truth behind the title, ain't no gimmick. Ain't no angle, ain't recital. Just some brothers speaking on the only thing that's solid. When the whole world shifted, it's the one thing that's constant. Worst come to worst. We already lived the worst and came out stronger. Came out close, came out first. So play this one when you doubting who's really there. Cause the answer's in the hook, and the hook don't lie.
We just come to worst.
My people come first.
Every single time.
No matter how it hurts.
Worst come to worst.
That's the only law.
Everything else bend,
but that don't bend at all.
We just come to worst.
My people come first.
Every single time.
No matter how it hurts.
Worst come to worst.
That's the only law.
Everything else bend,
but that don't bend at all. Every time. Get down. Get down. Get down. Get down. Get down.
ticking, slow, deliver right. Every second's borrowed. Nobody tell you that when you're young. You can't hide, you can't run. Every day comes due before it's done. Truth got patience, truth got time. It'll wait for you at the finish line. 23 and I thought I had years to figure it out. Buried a friend the same winter. Learned different what life's about. He was faster than me, sharper too. Everybody says still ain't stopped the moment finding them instead. Funeral was quiet. Mama couldn't speak the whole time. Preacher tried his best but grief don't rhyme. That's when I understood the weight behind the title. Every choice we make is really just a trial. For the moment when it's over. When the tape stopped rolling, did you live it honest? Or you spend it all patrolling somebody else's life instead of building your own? Truth catches everybody. No matter what you postpone, I ain't scared no more. I just move a little different. Every day's a gift now. I don't take it for granted. Listen, you could run from consequence for a minute, maybe two, but eventually the bill arrive. That's the one thing that's true. You can't hide, you can't run. Every day comes due before it's done. Truth got patience, truth got time. It'll wait for you at the finish line. Slow. I used to think mortality was a young man's fear. Something you grow out of, something that gets clear. But it's the opposite. It gets closer every year. The trick in avoiding it, the trick is being here. Honest, paying attention while you can. Cause the moment sneaks up quiet. Never send the warning in advance. Anybody who lost somebody something, tell you the same. What regret ain't about dying, it's about all the things left unsaid. Unnamed. Now I call my mother more. Now I say the things I mean. Now I forgive quicker. Hold grudges less between. Not cause I got soft, cause I got honest with the clock. Realized the ego wasn't worth the silence that it caused. See niggas chase money like it's gonna save you from the end. Seen niggas chase fame like the crowd's gonna be their friend. But when it's really time, when the moment finally comes, none of that matters. It's the people and the love. So I'm building different now. Building something that outlasts me. Planting seeds in people that'll bloom after they pass me. That's the only immortality a man can really claim. Not the money, not the title. Just the love left in your name. You can't hide, you can't run, but you can live it clear. Face it early, face it honest. Lose a little of the fear. That's the wisdom hiding in the truth of what's to come. Better to walk toward the steady than to spend your life on the run. Can't hide, can't run. Greed that comes through before it's done. Truth got patience, truth got time. It'll wait for you at the finish line. Cam likes.
I made the strong
Make it the sense. Retro. Teens giving coolin' sconce off.
I've got my rocks the way they call me Mars.
Come on.
Don't take my candidness for weakness. Don't you take my patience for permission. Don't you take my silence for surrender. I stay calm, but I don't stay tender forever.
I move quiet, I move steady. I don't need the noise. Some mistake that for softness. Mistake peace for a lack of poise. I done seen enough to know when something's worth the energy. And most things ain't. Most things just wanna test the remedy. So I let it slide, let it go. Let the little stuff pass. Cause I'm playing a longer game than whatever's happening fast. But there's a difference between patient and passive. Understand that line. Cross the second one and watch how quick the calm decline. I ain't here to prove nothing to nobody watching. I'm here building something that don't need your applauding. So save the test. Save the little pushes and the probing. I already know exactly who I am without the coaching.
Don't you take my candidness for weakness.
I'm right.
Don't you take my patience for permission.
Right.
Don't you take my silence for surrender. I stay calm, but I don't stay tender forever.
Grew up watching people mistake gentle for a target. Watch good people get took advantage of. Watch it happen often. Made a promise to myself I'll never be the lesson. Never be the cautionary tale about being too forgiving. So I balance it now. Generous but never will fool. Open hand but sharp.
sharp eyes, that's the only rule. Give you the benefit until you show me otherwise. Then I recalibrate quick, don't need a long goodbye. Some people need the softness, that's who I keep close. Some people need the boundary, that's who gets the most distance. Not the access, not the time, not the trust. Learn to read the difference so you learn it the hard way, that's a must.
Don't you take my candidness for witness. Don't you take my patience for permission. Don't you take my silence for surrender. I stay calm, but I don't stay tender forever.
Yo, let me be clear, cause apparently it needs repeating. I ain't the type to keep announcing what I'm feeling. I let the action speak, I let the pattern show the story. But push me past the line and watch the calm turn to fury. Quiet, not weak, there's levels to observation. I've been reading you the whole time, building my equation. So when it finally clicks, when I finally make my move, it won't be loud, it won't be messy. It'll just be proof that everything I let go, I was choosing, not conceding. Every inch I gave you, I was watching, I was reading. So don't confuse the piece I keep for something you can bend. Some rivers run deep, quiet right before they hit the end. I said my piece, I kept it civil, kept it measured, kept it true. But respect ain't a request round here, it's just what's due. So take this as the only warning that you're ever gonna get. Kindness ain't weakness, that's the last thing I'll forget to let you forget.
Don't you take my candidness for weakness. Don't you take my patience for permission. Don't you take my silence for surrender. I stay calm, but I don't stay tender forever. Don't you take my silence for surrender. I stay calm, but I don't stay tender forever.
Come on.
Don't you take my silence for surrender. I stay calm, but I don't stay tender forever. Come on.
Said what I said.
Seller like said.
Don't make me say it twice.
Yo, you still there? Been a minute since we talked like this. Yo, you still there? Been a minute since we talked like this. I'm always here. You the one that stopped listening. Man, it's been a lot lately. Pressure from every angle, bill stacking. People asking, feel like I'm untangling. A knot that just gets tighter every time I try to loosen. Starting to make choices I know when in my own best interest. Cutting corners, telling half truths just to keep the peace. Started to feel normal. That's the part that concerns me the least. Cause when the wrong thing starts to feel comfortable and light, that's usually the sign that something inside ain't right. I know this being watching quiet, waiting for the moment. You circle back around and finally face a component in yourself. It's been a voice since the pressure start piling. You ain't built for shortcuts. That's not the version worth admiring. I seen you at your best. Seen what integrity costs you. Seen you choose the harder right over the easier lost view. That's who you really are underneath the current noise. Don't let the temporary storm convince you it's a choice. You're still there, been a minute since we saw. Nah, you're right, I hear you. But it's easier when you say it. Living is a different thing. The pressure don't just fade quick. Everybody around me moving different. Moving faster. Feel like if I don't adapt, I'm setting up my own disaster. That's the fear talking. I know, but fear don't feel like fear. It feels like logic. Feels like reason. Feels crystal clear. And all I'm 3 steps deep in something I can't take back. Then the fear reveals itself, but by then it's already back. It's exactly why you need me. That's the whole entire function. I ain't here to judge you. I'm here for the interruption. Right before the choice. That quiet second of hesitation. That's me. That's every time. That's not a coincidental sensation. Ignore me enough times. I start to get quieter. Not cause I left. Just cause you stopped making me a priority. So here's me getting louder. Here's me refusing to be muted. Pick the harder right, kid. That's the only thing that's shit.
Allow it clear this time. No static. Gotta slow it down. Gotta get back to what's automatic. When I'm sending the patient, honest. Build to something worth the name. Not chasing every current just to keep up with the game. Thank you for not leaving even when I stopped inviting. Thank you for the quiet nudge that kept the whole thing from igniting. And it's something I couldn't walk back. Something permanent. I hate you now. For real, life it's not just sentiments.
You're still there, been a minute since we.
It's all I ever wanted, just to be included in the conversation, not dismissed or excluded. I'm not the enemy of ambition, I'm the compass in the chaos. Keep me close and watch how steady the whole road becomes forth. This the last thing I say, then I go back to just watching. Every hard right that you choose is a seed that you're planting. Give it time, give it patience, give it the years and so. That's how you build something that outlasts the shortest road.
Always here when the rain is motherfucking hustle. Always here when the rain is motherfucking hustle.
footsteps on pavement, city ambience. I write everything outside. The streets tell me more than the blank page ever could. Never ask permission for the life I'm building. Learn early that waiting on somebody else's approval's a losing feeling. So I bet on myself before I had the proof to back it. Just a notebook and a plan and a refusal to abandon it. Every city that I pass through teaches me a different angle on what it means to make it, what it costs, what it can strangle. Some nights it's exciting, chasing something with no ceiling. Some nights it's just quiet, just me and the uncertainty I'm feeling. But I'd rather have the uncertainty of chasing my own vision than the certainty of comfort in somebody else's decision. So I keep walking, keep writing, keep building it slow, trusting that the picture makes sense even when I can't see the whole. What's ahead? But I'm going this now. Something in the chase that got its own appeal. That's what I'm chasing. What's ahead? But I'm going this now. Something in the chase that got its own appeal. People ask me why I do it, why the risk, why the movement, why not settle somewhere steady, why not chase a safer proof then? Truth and safety never called to me the way the unknown does. Something in the open road that feels more honest than the comfort was. I done traded stability for something harder to explain and feeling. Not a formula, a pulse and not a change. Some people need instruction, need the map before they travel. I need the travel in itself to be the thing that shows the gravel, shows the texture of a life that's actually be alive, not just planned out, not just safe, blunt, just passively received. So when the doubt creeps in, and trust me, it creeps in often. I remind myself that chasing is the whole point, not the softening. What's ahead? But I'm going in still. Something in the chase that got its own appeal. That's what I'm chasing. What's ahead? But I'm going in still. Something in the chase that got its own appeal. Last going, but I trust the road. Something in the movement lightens up the loads, and years from now I might look back and laugh at how uncertain this whole stretch felt. How heavy every choice and every burden felt in the moment. Before hindsight made it simple, before the story got its shape, before it made a ripple. That's the thing about the chasing, you don't get the clarity in real time. You just get the pull, the instinct. The choirs in the field line that says keep going, keep building, keep trusting what you started. Even when the album foggy, even when the past uncharted. So I keep writing outside, keep letting the city teach me, keep chasing something formless until the shape finally reaches me. And if it never fully clarifies, if the folder stays the same, I still say the chasing matter more than any name I can claim. What's ahead? I'm alright with that. Something in the chase is where the life is at. I already know the searching is the appeal, not just where it goes. Still walking.
If you knew where I started, then you'd understand why I don't flip from it. Used to doubt myself in silence, kept it private, kept it hidden. Watched everybody pass me by while I stayed stuck, stayed bitten by the fear of failing loud, so I just fell quiet instead. Safer that way. Thought nobody sees the tears you shed, but quiet failure still is failure, just without the witness. Took me years to understand that hiding wasn't fitness, it was fear wearing a disguise, dressed up like humility. Real growth needed me to risk a lot of vulnerability, so I changed the whole approach. Started showing up on purpose, started treating every setback like it's proof, not like it's worthless. Every no I got just sharpened up, the yes I'm building toward. Every closed door taught me something that an open one ignored. Now I move different, now I carry it distinctly, not arrogance. Just knowing what I built it distinctly. Through the years of quiet doubt, through the years of second guessing, I earned this current version, ain't a single day I'm stressing. I can do no wrong, mind is clear, heart beat strong. I see clean through the noise. I don't linger on the wrong turn long. I can do no wrong, not cause I'm perfect, cause I'm grown. Every mistake just became a brick in the house I own. People confuse confidence with never having struggle, but real confidence is standing tall after you've been humble. I remember checks that bounce, remember nights I couldn't sleep, remember calling family, having to explain I couldn't keep the promises I made when things were looking brighter. Remember feeling like the weight was getting heavier, not lighter, but something shifted when I stopped running from the mirror, stopped avoiding my own reflection, made the picture clearer, started owning every chapter, even the ones that hurt to read, understood that growth needs honesty way more than it needs speed. So I took my time, rebuilt it brick by brick, patient and steady. Now when opportunity knocks, I'm finally ready. Not because the doubt is gone completely, it still visits, but now I know it's just a voice, not a verdict, not a limit. I can do no wrong because wrong just became information, not identity. Not sentence, just a small part of the aggression.
I can't do no wrong, mind is clear, heartbeat strong. I see clean through the noise, I don't play the wrong turn long. I can do no wrong, not cause I'm perfect, cause I'm grown. Every mistake just became a brick in the house I own. I can't do no wrong, mind is clear, heartbeat strong. I see clean through the noise, I don't let no wrong turn long. I can do no wrong, not cause I'm perfect, cause I'm grown. Every mistake just became a brick in the house I own.
No blow, gratitude. I know exactly what it took to get here.
I can do no wrong. Turn little wrong, turn long. I can do no wrong, not cause I'm perfect. Every mistake just became a brick in the house I own. I can do no wrong, but turn little wrong, turn long. I can do no wrong, not cause I'm perfect. Cause I'm grown, every mistake just became a brick in the house I own.
Again. It's the part they don't put in the highlight reel. Wake up before the sun, that's just how the routine goes. Coffee black, no sugar, moving before the body knows it's tired. Gotta beat it to the punch before it argues back. Know the card, check the list, make sure nothing that I need I lack. This the unglamorous part, this the part they never show you. The version of the grind that ain't cinematic, ain't the glow view. Just the emails, just the phone calls, just the small administrative tasks to pile up pride while you chase the bigger initiative. People see the moment when it finally comes together. Don't see the 18 months of work that came before the weather finally cleared up, finally made the whole thing visible. Grind is mostly invisible, that's the part that's undeniable. I ain't complaining, just explaining, just keeping it honest. Cause a lot of dreams die quiet when the grind gets promised. It's something glamorous, something easy, something quick to earn. Truth is it's repetitive, it's patience, it's a lesson you gotta learn. I'm on the grind, still got my money on my mind. Feel like I'm walking on the line, running out of time, that's when I go harder. That's when I lock it in. The grind don't stop for nobody, I gotta live with it. Some days the motivation's high, everything feel possible. Some days it's just discipline, just showing up, just logical. Repetition even when the fire ain't the burning bright. Trusting if the fire comes back if you just show them right. That's the difference between the ones who make it and the ones who don't, not talent necessarily. Just who refuses to let go of the routine when it's boring. When it's thankless, when it's slow and nobody's watching. When there's nothing yet to show, I do it for the version of me that's still a few years out. Who's gonna need this exact foundation, gonna need this exact root, mapped out clearly by the version of me grinding right now. So I keep showing up, keep building, keep asking myself how do I get 1% better than I was the day before. That's the only metric, that's the only thing I'm keeping score, not the outcome, not the timeline. Just the discipline itself, cause that's the only thing that's actually within my own control, my own wealth. Got my money on my mind, feel like I'm walking on the line, running out of time, that's when I go harder, that's when I lock it in. The grind don't stop for nobody, gotta live within. Nobody's coming to save the schedule, you gotta build it yourself. One repetitive day at a time, and one day it just adds up. That's the whole secret, there ain't a secret.
Family and loyalty, that's the whole foundation. Everything I built stands on that same equation. My uncle taught me how to fix a car before I could drive one. My auntie taught me how to cook the recipe nobody writes down. My grandfather, quiet man, taught me patience through a silence. Showed me how a steady hand can outlast any violence that tries to shake it, tries to rush it, tries to make it break. Watch him work the same job 30 years without a single complaint. That's loyalty in motion. That's what it looks like really. Not the speeches, not the promises, just showing up daily for the people that you love. Even when it's boring, even when it's hard. That's the kind of love that actually leaves a mark, not the loud kind. Not the kind that needs an audience watching, just the quiet, consistent, showing up when nobody's spotting.
Family and loyalty.
That's the only wealth that's real.
Everything else is temporary.
It's the only thing you feel.
When the whole world's shifting,
The balance ground's uncertain.
there's no one foundation strong enough
So hold the curtain. Lost people along the way, that's just the nature of it living. Some through distance, some through death, some through simply drifted. But the ones who stayed, the ones who chose it every single season, that's who taught me what commitment really means. The actual reason people say family easy, throw the word around too often. Don't understand the way it carries when the love gets tested. Softened by hard times, tight money, disagreements, growing pains. Real family survives all that and still remains. The same core underneath it, still shows up for the dinner, still calls to check on you, still roots for you to be the winner. Even when you're not, even when you're struggling, even when it's messy. That's the kind of loyalty that actually blesses me more than any accolade, more than any check could ever. Family showing up consistent, that's the realest treasure.
Family and loyalty.
That's the only wealth that's real.
Everything else is temporary.
That's the only thing you feel.
When the whole world's shifting,
The balance sounds uncertain.
there's no one foundation strong enough
So hold the curtain. My little sister called me crying, said she felt alone. I dropped what I was doing, told her I'm already on the phone, and I'm not hanging up until you feel a little lighter. That's the moment I understood what makes a family tighter. Ain't the big gestures, it's the showing up in real time when somebody's struggling. When the moment isn't prime for you either, but you show up anyway. You make the space. That's loyalty, that's family, that's love without a chase.
Family and loyalty.
That's the only wealth that's real.
Everything else is temporary.
It's the only thing you feel.
When the whole world's shifting,
The balance sounds uncertain.
there's no one foundation strong enough
So hold the curtain.
Pull up a chair.
That's the railway's room at this table.
It was a regular Tuesday. It was a regular Tuesday. I was on my stoop just watching the block do what it does. Kids on bikes, old heads on milk crates, the usual buzz. Then the car slowed down, windows tinted, moving strange. Everybody's conversation shifted. Everybody rearranged their position without saying why. Just instinct kicking in, something in the ear change, something about to begin. Then it happened fast, sound first, then the scattering, screaming after, not before. That's how memories ordering it in my head now. We're playing it different. Every time I tried, didn't see who did it. Just so everybody duck and cry. Ambulance came quick, but quick still felt like forever. Watch the stretcher roll past, watch the block hold his breath together. I went inside after, sat there shaking for an hour. Didn't know him personal, but felt the loss.
Hey, fuck your body on the ground. Another night gone wrong. Another block episode. Another sad song. Same story, different names. Same tears on the same street. Just another block episode.
It was a regular Tuesday. It was a regular Tuesday. I knew why it happened. Knew the beef before it started. Tried to talk him out the situation. Tried, but he was hard-hearted about the whole thing. Said he had to handle his business and backing down and make him look weak in front of witnesses. I told him it ain't worth it. Told him pride don't pay for funerals. Told him think about his mother. Think about the numerals on the headstone. Think about the years he never get to live. He said, I hear you, but this how it is. That's all he give. I stayed with him that night. Try to change the outcome somehow. But some decisions, once they're made, don't leave room to disallow. What happens next? The momentum just takes over completely. I watched it unfold from 10 feet back. Watched it play out discreetly, fast and messy. No time for the words I didn't say. Now I carry that regret, carried every single day. Wondering for different sentence, a different angle of persuasion. Could have changed the whole entire trajectory of that occasion. It was a regular Tuesday. It was a regular Tuesday. It was a regular Tuesday. We're lights in the news already spreading through the building. Everybody got a version, everybody got a feeling about what really happened, about who's really to blame. Truth gets buzzing fast when everybody's telling it the same, confident, different with me. That's how tragedy gets twisted. In the rumor, it's a legend. Into something half existed. I just wanted the facts, wanted to understand it clearly, wanted to grieve it properly instead of hearing it severely. Distorted by the gossip, by the block's own oral tradition, where every story gets embellished with each new repetition. I went to the vigil that night, candles lining up the sidewalk. Mother couldn't speak, just stood there. Everybody scared to interrupt her. A silence with condolences that couldn't fix a single thing. I lit my candle, said a prayer, felt the weight the whole scene bring. This the part they never showed you, the after. The exhausted grief, the block trying to keep functioning while carrying the belief that it can happen to any one of us. Any single day, that's the real tragedy. Not just the loss, but how normal it was a regular Tuesday. Another block episode, another sad song. It was a regular Tuesday. Same tears on the same street. Just another block episode. It was a regular Tuesday. Same block. It was a regular Tuesday. Somebody's gotta say it out loud, or it just becomes background noise.
Turn that up for a second. Let me take you back real quick.
This is for the ones who left it.
Back when it was pure.
This is for the ones who left it.
Back when it was pure. Grew up on the corner where the boombox was the centerpiece. Everybody bringing extension cords just to keep the beat piece together for another hour. Another cypher forming under the street light while the summer heat kept warming. Up the concrete, up the block, up everybody's energy. Wasn't nothing on the internet. This was all in person chemistry. Somebody had a cardboard, somebody had the crate, somebody's older cousin always showed up kinda late with the records that made everybody's whole night different. Bring the room together in a way that felt religious. Felt like a moment, not a movement yet. Just a Tuesday, just a summer, just some kids discovering the language, discovering the wonder that would outlive all of us, would outlive the block itself, would end up traveling further than any of us dreamed for ourselves. Remember writing rhymes on the train, on the transfer, on the platform. Remember the first time a stranger nodded like he heard the pattern and what I was mumbling under my breath. Half embarrassed, told me keep going. That was all the cosign that I carried for the next few years. That was not from a stranger on a Tuesday. Remember battles in the lunchroom, kids circle too deep. Remember losing bad the first time, going home and not sleeping. Came back, support the next week. That's how the whole thing sharpens. You lose loud, you learn quiet. You come back with something hardened into something real. That's the whole entire process. Wasn't instant, wasn't given. Had to earn every progress. And the culture taught you that before you understood it consciously. Taught you patience, taught you rhythm. Taught you how to carry honesty into every room you walked in. Long after the block was behind you. That's the real lesson hiding underneath nostalgia. If you mind.
This is for the ones who left it.
Back when it was pure.
This is for the ones who left it.
Back when it was pure. But sometimes I drive back through the old block. Everything's different, stores closed down, new buildings up, but something still consistent in the air. Something that a new coat of paint can't cover. Some memory embedded in the pavement like a lover. Left they marked they permanent, left it in the concrete. I still hear the boombox sometimes when I walk that same street in my head. Not really there, but real enough to smile about. Real enough to understand exactly what this whole thing's about. It's about the moment before anybody's watching, before the cameras, before the metrics, before the plotting, just a park, Equated records, and a couple hours of freedom. That's the purest version, that's the one I always need of. That's the one I'm chasing every time I pick the pen back up. Trying to get back with that feeling, trying to fill that same cup with something honest, something live, something that still matters long after the moment's gone, long after the record shatters.
This is for the ones who live
back in it.
Yeah, I know the how. I'm the ones who live there. This is for the ones who live there.